Okay, so let's quickly test that the chat is working. Wait for that to pop up on screen. If it would even pop up on the starting soon screen, I'm not sure if I've got a chat thing on it, so yeah. Let's just forget it and go to the live scene. Here we go. So we're back now on Star Trek Online. About to do Stop the Signal, what we got up to yesterday. Move some toast crumbs from my work area. My work area. And let's start the game. I'll start the mission. It's not the game, it's the mission. The mission's in the game. Yeah. Starting this quite a bit earlier than I was originally going to. Turns out Daydreamer Gaming is on a bit of a break at the moment, so I won't be doing anything over there today. So I might play this until I get bored. You hear a funk every now and then. It's me putting my my big mug down. And Captain, we are approaching the signal repeater. If we can get close enough, we can eavesdrop on the transmission and determine the point of origin. Starfleet has reported hostile ships in this area, so we should be cautious. Now, I was looking at the other people who are playing this Star Trek Online again. There's a couple of people who've started over. They're all on PC, and I'm looking at the brilliant, higher quality pictures, and I'm more jealous. It's the hair which really gets me. Okay, we'll go up and say hello to this little enemy. And while, not the beta tachyon particles, but the omega particles, I found out what they are. I was looking at my PS4 version. I also found out what other tier ship. I have a temporal cruiser on my other ship. I'll show you what that one is in the sea store in a minute. Let's first wipe out this previously cloaked enemy. Boom, baby. You can see as I fight, my energy levels are going down when I fire my phasers. So when a phaser is being fired, that will mean that'll be about 10 seconds. Well, I don't know if it's 10 seconds or 5 or something, but it's a bit of time where the energy doesn't regenerate. So if you've got 8 weapons, your energy levels can go down by like 80 points. So it might be a fairly decent idea to stagger the firing of your weapons if you're playing it on PC. Because there are skills which will quickly restore the energy you've got, and there are skills on cruisers which use the lots and lots of weapons, which will decrease them from 10 points to 5. I think it reduces energy drain by 50% of that type, if you know what I mean. I'll say that a lot if you know what I mean. Yay for my brilliant... I'll say that. Not being brilliant at all, my brilliant explanation. Ooh, pretty. Lieutenant, the Klingons are using a low-frequency subspace carrier wave to send their stolen transmission. We'll need to listen through the spectrum to figure out what the Klingons have heard and where they're sending it. Begin frequency scan.
Klingons along the border of the sector, redeploying tachyon sensors to pick up cloaked Klingon vessels.
Great signal. That's valuable Starfleet deployment information, sir. It must be the signal that the Klingons are tapping. Oh, this must be, not we must be. This must be the signal the Klingon are trapping. We need to trace the destination of that signal and go blow them up. The sound effects seem really loud in my ear. The Klingons are bouncing the signal off that. Another radar. Ooh. I know it's not where we want to go, but I'm going to go blow this thing up. And also collect the magnesite ore, of course. Yeah, I mentioned before, I don't know if I finished my my thought, but I found out what the omega particle traces are for. When you get R&D later, you can combine them to make a one of the forgot what they're called. One of the things used to upgrade your weapons from tier 12 to tier 13 and 14 and 15. I think I didn't mention what they are. And it's a version which is free, that doesn't cost a lithium. It's like 20,000 XP, so it's a good thing. But I think it's only a limited thing for an event, so don't know if I'll be able to get many or any of them during my videos. Waveform matched. Ironically, an improved cannon weapons tech upgrade. The ones you can make are universal ones, which will go on any weapon, any piece of equipment that can be upgraded. I was also going to show you the ship I mentioned. Let's see if we can find the temporal. So I've got one of those. No, the first one I got, and I ended up getting one of, where is it? One of those. Temporal Battlecruiser, Paladin class. It's a fairly good ship. Signal repeater, let's do this and do what we have to do. Of course, we're gonna fight some Klingons as well, why not? Not a very good time for that guy to go cloak, was it? When they start to go cloak, battle cloaks, they drop their shield. I don't know if you've noticed as well, but I've put the difficulty on to elite, so we should, with a bit of luck, get slightly better loot and have stronger enemies. Let's not walk there yet. There's another ship over there with a trace I can trace. A Brevet Bird of Bird of Play, yes, a Bird of Play. If I remember right, in this mission there used to be, I don't know if it's still in there, if it was like just a mistake, like the wrong ship to spawn, but there used to be an Undine ship that would spawn here. In this dust cloud. point using those, it was pretty much already dead. Yay for my zero turning circle. I'm tempted to have a quick look around the area and see if that ship actually is still here. Well, that'd be boring. Let's just transport to the Bamari 2 sector and drink my coffee before it gets even colder. Just a above lukewarm coffee. Sir, I'm detecting a Klingon transporter signal field, disruptor field around the listening post. The field is being maintained by 3 transport disruptors. We'll need to destroy them before we can transport down to the listening post. Destroy the Klingon transport disruptors. Which one first? Let's go that one. It's got another thing for me to scan and collect. Start my initial attack by having a... Okay, my initial attack can be an attack on that and kill that. So start my initial attack on this by doing a full powered tachyon beam. Just strip his shields away. Well, I thought that would have killed it. But was it really just the one ship? Oh, okay. I was expecting more. I was genuinely expecting there to be a few more there. Probably going to contact my friend Genesis and see if he'd be interested in joining me in these. If I do, I'll probably end up switching over the PS4 because I don't think he's got an Xbox One. Scan the gas. Collect the gas. Just don't have pass gas. There's another one up there. Let's go get that as well. Been thinking about what other games I can play as well, because this is an MMO, it's going to be probably a very long running series. Even longer if I can find some people to play it with. So I'm only gonna play this until I get bored playing it. Which could be a week from now, a month from now, 6 months, a year. It'll all depend on the enjoyment we take. Torpedoes away! Torpedoes destroyed. No, not torpedoes destroyed, but torpedoes destroyed it. Enemies. I think those enemies are over the listening post we're gonna beam down to. Fine, we'll take you that first. Being in front of a Klingon ship is quite dangerous. I think I actually kind of screwed that one up a little bit. Ended up firing them on a position which had full shields. See how much stronger the enemies are, and this is early days as well. I won't put the difficulty down until I reach a point where I'm just getting whomped. Go. I was about to say let's go to the listening post, but apparently don't have to. The scrambling field is down, sir. We can transport the team into the listening post as soon as you're ready. Beam down, Elsa. Let's beam down. Loading times. The USS Discovery, an ugly ship. Sir, we have received authorization from Starfleet to destroy this facility. It is considered vital to our war effort to protect our transmissions from the enemy. I recommend we plant spatial charges throughout the area. If we hit several parts of the structure at once, it should suffer a catastrophic failure. I'm surprised you don't just bomb it from your ship. Pretty sure a couple of photon torpedoes will do more damage to it than a few spatial charges. Oh, there was another special charge position there, but no, it wasn't. Still have telekinesis on there, even though I don't actually have it. Not anymore. Shall I go through there? Is it... The game hasn't glitched on me, has it? The game may have glitched on me, and the door does not open. Oh no, there's just another place. Go to the warriors and the targ handlers first, if there are any. Oh no, that's too out. The targ handlers, well, they basically spawn the Klingon dogs, the targs, and they constantly spawn them. But I suppose you could potentially farm XP from them, but it'd be very slow. So we didn't have to go into the other room and fight and put the charges there. You put the charges on the ground floor. Spatial charges are armed and ready, sir. We need to determine what kind of sensitive information this listening post has picked up. Yes, 'cause if you want to counter the information they've stolen, we kind of need to know that information. We'll need to blast our way into the computer core and upload their records. Just like we did at the listening post in the Lackey system. Fortunately, our spatial charges should be able to blow through the security doors. All done. I remember playing a game called, I think it was World of Wulin and World of Wushu in America. I mean, I don't know why they renamed it from World of Wulin to World of Wushu, but they did. And I enjoyed the game a lot. It was a lot of fun. But the servers they weren't local, and it was fairly heavily P versus P orientated. There were like the multiple factions, and you joined a faction, and you had faction wars and stuff. You could own land, and it was going to be a very big MMORPG with the like Chinese aesthetic, well, Wushu. But like I said, the servers were bad, and I had like 250. 300 MS connection, and that basically meant I was like a second or two behind what everybody was like, so I couldn't really compete, and that got quite annoying very quickly. Which was a shame, because the game was set out really, really nicely. It looked beautiful as well. There's a crate over there. I'm going to go and steal. I meant to jump there and not accidentally hold it in. A small hopo and a Trixian bubble juice. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Now, am I going to go down there and get this and then the people are going to appear? If that's the case, and this being on a slightly higher difficulty, by slightly higher I mean 2 notches, it's hard, you can't select one of them because they always fucking move around. Go there. I'll do it manually. You and go over there. You and go over there. You and go here. And you can go here. And you watch now, nobody will actually appear, and that ambush flank maneuver will be completely useless. Nope, Klingons are there. Yay, the ability to shoot through a floor. See, that would have vaporized them on a lower difficulty. And as we get further into the game, Klingon swordmasters are going to become very, very dangerous people. And oh, wait, that Klingon. He's no Klingon at all. That was an Undine infiltrator. They must be manipulating this whole situation to pit the Klingons and Federation against each other, and to get valuable information into Klingon hands for the war. That makes it more critical than ever that we get this information back to Starfleet. We need to uplink the computer core to our ship's computer. And did we kill that Undine, or did it escape? I'm not completely sure. Lieutenant Sensors just picked up an Undine ship in the far side of the moon. They beamed someone aboard and are heading into the comet debris. Please return to the ship immediately. So yeah, in that earlier map, there was indeed an Undine ship there, for this specific reason. I genuinely did not notice that. Or I'd forgotten. It has been a while. Captain, the Klingons are fighting the Undine ships. With their help, we can defeat it. Quest objective: kill the Undine threat. Oh, well, I wouldn't quite happily do that, but I'm just going to wait, let them soak up some aggro while I build up the point. Got to strip its shields and let them do even more damage. And raid. Come on, you Nightmare warship. Ships are going down so quick. This is even worse than when I was fighting them before. It's as if they've been expecting to become stronger. I see you over there, tempting me to scan you. Uh-oh. I don't have brace for impact yet. Not that getting and using brace for impact is all that easy, I'm told. You want evasive manoeuvres and the brace for impact to be right there and ready. This is draining my engine power, making it so I can't move. So let's use my engines a little bit more. Yeah, it's like increasing my engine power by about 60%. No, not 60, by about 30%, 30 points. I can move fast. So can have torpedoes apparently, and it's still fucking hit me. We're distributing shield power. Everything. Took a bit of a pounding in that one.
You have aided us in battle, and I respect your bravery. In honor of your actions against the Undine, we will not destroy you today. Next time, you will not be so fortunate.
Perhaps someday we can fight on the same side again, Captain. Captain, we've set a course out of the system. I'll transmit the data we recovered to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of this area. But it'll leave on your command. Of course, Elsa. Engage. And away we go. And it's hail Starfleet and report and get asked.
Nice work out there. You're making quite a name for yourself in Starfleet.
Thank you, Geordie.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Yay, I think that's brace for impact. No, that's sensor scan. Yes.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation's science station in the Kasei system. because all communications from Kasei 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for Metreon isotopes prevalent in the system. It may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station.
Of course, Admiral. So I guess we know our next destination. The Kasei system. Maximum warp. While I get into the space trade. They do give diminishing returns, so it's not always really a prevalent thing to get all three. So this one gives you 50, second one gives you 35, and last one gives you 15. All in all, it's 100 points, but it's a minimal difference. When you can have other skills which will boost it a lot more. I'm so slow, moving so slow. So see what we got from that hall. That's it. All we got was one measly little armor suit. Okay. There are a lot more missions in the Federation side than in the other factions. Because of that, you get less stuff for doing them, which means you can blow through the Romulan
Hidden dangers lurk in space.
Content
And
really
the threat
quickly
of Klingon
to get
attack
to end
has
game.
made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict. But there are many who oppose peace.
They want war. Huh. Good God, yeah. What is it good for? Getting rich. According to some people. And killing young people. Roa Task Force. Randy of the US Avalon. Begin a researcher rescue. We will now rescue some researchers. Sir, I am detecting Gorn ships in range of the communication array. I recommend we deal with them before we assess the damage to the array. Defeat the Gorn ships and scan the communications array. Shields up, prepare for combat. Yes, and I will also show you that it is on elite. I wasn't just joking. So you're going to see me go from being able to fight stuff fairly effectively to getting whomped, especially as I get towards the point where I'll be getting my next ship. The enemies scale as you level up, and when you go from your previous ship to your next ship, it is usually quite a big increase in power. Oh. Nice. Look how much faster you turn with full engines. That used the turn speed used to be an auxiliary. I can kind of understand why. It's a bit weird when they changed it over from auxiliary to engines, because engines, to get the full effect of the turn ratio, you've got to have going full speed like I am now. You can't slow down and still have that extra turning rate. Turn slower. I think. A lot of things I say end with I think. Yeah, you can see the increase in in turn rate as that went up then. You can see by the angle of the ship. So it turns all the way like that. Decrease it, see the ship will start to have less of an angle as it turns. As it goes down. There we go. Now less of an angle may not seem like much, but it's... if you're on a cruiser, you can definitely tell. Because it's the difference between being able to turn and get your firing arc on them within 4 seconds and 7. Because the enemies are also turning with you as well, remember. Right, Lieutenant, readings are showing that the communications array has been heavily damaged by the Gorn. At this range, we should be able to contact the research station on Kasei 2. However, the station is not responding to hails, and our scans are detecting signs of multiple fires in the station. Sir, the Reachers may be in trouble. Recommend we send an away team to the surface. And of course, naturally the away team is going to be all of our senior staff. Yeah, the reason why the captains don't usually go down, well, especially in the Next Generation era, Kirk was always going to the planet. Them 3 ships on that were ships from Star Trek Discovery. Help us, please. I plan to.
The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting.
Tell us what happened.
The first sign of trouble was when we lost contact with the communications array. The Gorn beamed in and started shooting. They destroyed our computer core and took thousands of artifacts we spent years collecting. Then, as if destroying decades of archaeological research weren't enough, they started setting fires. The Gorn. They just stormed. Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the USS Stargazer discovered ruins from an unknown civilization here almost 60 years ago. The Federation Science Council has been researching this site ever since. It's a fascinating find. There are more than 40 kilometers of catacombs under this facility. We've barely managed to explore a quarter of what we think is here.
So, almost 60 years ago when Picard was still in the Stargazer. That's... I can't remember how long between the Stargazer and Captain of the Enterprise. It'll be this is between 30 and say between 30 and 40 years after the Next Generation ended, I'd say. I actually knew the answer to this at one point, but I've long since forgotten.
2 years ago, we found a star chart in the catacombs that indicated that this civilization had contact with interstellar travelers more than 15,000 years ago. The chart led us to another site on Kasei 4, where we found the most extraordinary artifacts. If we're correct, the race that once lived here may have been an advanced proto-reptilian race.
An advanced proto-reptilian race. Ooh. No spoilers for the future.
The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting.
Although if they're a proto-reptilian race, I would kind of understand why the Gorn would want to be here. They may think they're their ancestors or something.
The Gorn have extremely long memories. Thousands of years ago, the Gorn hegemony ruled this entire sector. In their minds, that means these planets are still theirs. The alliance with the Klingons has inspired the Gorn to start rebuilding their empire. Every planet from here to Cestus 3 is in danger. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires.
You'll be safe on the horizon. I'll find your team.
The Gorn.
So, fire suppression system on the wall over there. Ooh, shields. Will this automatically appear, or am I going to have to equip it? Probably gonna have to equip it. Key, then inventory. No. It's probably going to appear when I get close enough and it'll ask me to use it that way. It used to be, it'd be an item that you could equip. And then you can use it just like any other thing. But I remember people would like gather in Earth space dock and stuff and just have 10 people of them firing it. And even people with powerful computers, it would make the computers chug like crazy. All the particle effects and stuff, I guess. Oh, go on over there. Can I put the fire out? Thank you. There is an accolade here for putting out all of the fires. And probably one as well for getting all of the survivors. I know you were going to melee me. Unfortunately, I put you down before you could. Beam the scientist out. Safe at last. I also got a new skill as well, tricorder scan. I'll put that as my main skill, and then I can use that. It's what I use to get up KO'd allies. I'll use I'll get medical tricorder on as well because I can use that to heal my my team. Of course, if your team moves around, it'd be a bit difficult to do it. So you can heal them as well. It's one of the reasons why I would prefer if it didn't have this auto turn like that. Like always face forward. I hated that mode. You know, that not quite staying locked on again. So I wouldn't bother trying to lock on, but they've changed the hitbox to where you'll hit to being pretty much just the enemy, and it can be quite difficult. Walk through fire. And we did have somebody viewing a while ago, but they stayed for like 10 seconds and left. They probably didn't like me. Or they could have been doing what I was doing earlier when I was looking through the Star Trek Online ones, looking for somebody who has started again, but on the console they're playing and seeing if they would like to join and play together. Oh, 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 oh. That's what I do every time before I come on. I have a quick look to see if there's anybody else streaming this who we can join together and stream together. Unfortunately, everybody who's streaming it today is streaming it on... I think there's one person who's end game and who's streaming it on PS4, and about 4 people who are streaming it on PC. Most of them ones were streaming it on Twitch. I would love to be able to play this game in like 4K. I suppose if I was ever to be able to afford an Xbox One X, then I probably could, but I think this is a game which has been enhanced for Xbox One X. Dodge! Can't dodge what's undodgeable. Oh yeah, what am I doing? There you go, take damage. I was kind of hoping that that would stun him, but no. Kill myself there. Yeah, big, slow lumbering, but they do throw rocks. Big, big rocks which home in on you. Dangerous, dangerous rocks. What's in the box? Small power cell. Used to give you a, I think like a 10% or 5% attack boost. I think it's something like 5, 15 and then 25% in small, medium and large. You can, through R&D later on, you can make ones which heal, increase shields and heal health shields and give you a damage boost, which are pretty nice. You have the same kind of things you can equip on your ship as well. They're basically reserve batteries. Oh, there's a Gorn up there. And a researcher to save. And I just sensed a scan to somebody who died immediately. Let us put out the fire. I think I did this mission on PS4, but failed to get the achievement for it, and I think it's because I did not notice that there was one there. This is a game I'm probably never going to get all the accolades for, because there's so many, and the accolades aren't account wide, they're character wide. So to get all of the achievements, I'd have to like go through most of the missions, probably again with a full team to get the other accolades as well. I think that's all of the fires. Yeah, I think that's all of the fires. Yep, extinguish 6 of 6 fires. And stay safe, I will. So I think we're pretty much just gonna beam out now. Yep. Captain, the researchers we rescued from Kasei 2 say there is another team at the dig site on Kasei 4. I attempted to contact the dig site team to verify if they are safe, but I'm not receiving a response. Recommended we check it out, sir. Or return to ship. Return to sender. Address unknown. No such number. No such code. It's an old song, that is. Very old. Well then, let's warp to... In fact, I'm not going to warp, I'm going to have a look to see if there... Yes, there is. Let's go get myself some more gas. I'll be using it for when I start getting my research and development done and dusted. You know, they find where they are by scanning them like that. You don't really have to look, because some of them don't appear where you are really close. I just realised that my ship looks a little bit like some kind of knockoff Romulan 23rd century warbird. It's a very similar shape. Scan Vertram particle. Ooh. Now we'll warp to Kasei 4. So, attempting to establish a communication link to... Captain, Gorn ships detected. They're powering weapons. Well, of course they are. The doggone Gorn did it now, son. Our cruiser. Shares fired mines, so let's try and keep our distance a little bit. Big ships are going out. Ow, ow, ow. So in the last episode, I tend to use my evasive manoeuvres at this point in the game to turn around so I can get the torpedoes off. Plasma engineering, plasma distribution. I'm not sure what that particular skill does. And it's not a skill, it's a thing you put on your ship. Hits plus 1.5 to power weapon setting. Scanning for additional hostiles. It appears the ship is safe for now, Captain. I've located the dig site on the surface, sir, but there is a high-intensity energy field surrounding it that our sensors can't penetrate. I can beam an away team to the location outside of the field, sir, ready to transport on your command. Not yet, there's stuff to scan. Also, energy is capped at 125, so even if you've got 100 points, if you were to use like an emergency power to engine skill, which will give you engine power, it will only go up to 125. But there are like warp cores and stuff which will allow you to break that limit, but I don't think it goes much more than 125 anyway, like up to 130. No, there is more. Another one I thought there was behind an asteroid. Asteroids, yeah. Rubidium. I don't think I've found one of these ones before. Any more? Yep, another one down. Not sure if that's like on the other side of the planet or yeah, out of view behind the planet. Oh, such a slow ship. I remember playing it at one point. I'll probably go in like 40 speed. Well, that's meters per second. It's not meters per second. It's probably a lot faster than that. But I'm probably going at say a speed rating of 40. I got to a point where one of my ships way back was going at something like 127, because you can get engines which will have like max full impulse speed plus 27 or something, and it was already a fast engine. I had like 2 or 3 of those on, and it just went zoom, left people in the dust. Scan hydrogen gas. There we go. All done. Get to the planet. We'll get back to where we were at least. Oh no, it's safe transport. I've gone right past it. Get off the... yes. Disabled Gorn battleship. Is that a bonus objective which has come on, or have I just missed it? That's where we were before when we disabled that other ship. Probably that. I'm just being stupid again. I do that a lot. Of course, the problem when it's a circle like that, you don't know if it's blooming above you or below you, and I remember having quite a lot of trouble with that type of thing before, not knowing if I was where I was supposed to be. If I was too high, if I was too low. I think it's below. In fact, let's zoom. I'm zoomed right in, so I can't tell anymore. You can just see that it's below me, so let's do that so I can see. Oh, it's at that height. So it's at this height where I should be able to. No. Fine, let's. Let's depart system and then go back into the system. Probably gonna have to travel to Kasei for in sector space because it'll put me back at Kasei, whatever it was before this. Oh no. Continue ancient claims or begin research or rescue. Continue ancient claims. Yeah, because they wanted me to go down to the ground, but I didn't have the option to do it. Well, you can usually sort things like that out by leaving and going back in. Oh, dearie me. All these blaming loading screens. Captain, there are 3 shield generators maintaining a field around the central building. If there are any members of the archaeological team in this area, that's probably where they are being held. If we disable the shield generators, we should be able to get a lock on the archaeologists. Disable the shield generators and access the central building. Now this is a map where on PS4, I don't know if they've changed it, the draw distance or whatnot, but this chugs down to like 12 frames a second, even worse on the PC if I don't like turn all the settings down to really shit bad. But it seems Xbox handles certain rendering better than PS4, and PS4 hardware handles certain rendering of other things a little better. Because this is silky smooth. Of course, you're gonna get scanned and then shot by my little friend now, and then shot by my bigger little friend. Ow. I miss being able to tell. Actually, press up. Does that make all my people attack? I don't know. On PC, I'm used to be able to have to press a button. I think it's something like Y. It might be P. Can't remember. You could have your whole team attack like focus target on a certain enemy, so you could whittle them down quickly and kill them that way. On this, you can't really, and it kind of sucks. You could probably tell by now, if I had the choice, I would much prefer streaming this and stuff on on PC, but beggars can't be choosers. He's dead, Captain. There are gone claw marks, sir. The other hostages are in great danger. Cleaning up their mess. Before, that used to be inside that building, but once that building becomes unlocked, you kind of fight them, and once you've beaten them, that's it. You transport back up to your ship. Running really slow. Right, why don't you go on No? Is that not it? I bet you go over there and surprise me. And I'll circle around and attack them from the side. All tactical like. I should have turned the sound effect off for that. Yeah, I know I'm pressing it when it's not active. Well, if I hold it in, I don't have to keep pressing it. Okay, I'll remember that. Open container and see what we've got. What goodies you have? Medium shield charge and a small hypo. What does right do on the D-pad? It doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe right is attack my target. An itchy leg. That's 2 of them down anyway. I've got 1 more. And have I actually picked up any more items? No. But I do have a Cardassian Tasker egg. And if I remember from the Next Generation, once you open the egg, there's some kind of weird creature with little legs and things going inside it. It was from the episode where Picard is captured. And you may have seen a meme where we got Picard going, "There are 4 lights." That's that episode. I think. Could be wrong. But I don't think I am. Yes, I'd scan this miraculously floating orb. If there were ever to do a remaster of Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3, I'd probably let's play those. In like, I won't say in HD, but in like redo them with either 2 or 3's engine for like collector's edition. So really enjoy those games. Despite how incredibly buggy the first one is. And the constant screaming of enemies everywhere. Don't know why it took me so long to remember that scanning it is pressing A, it was on screen. Titanium. Titanium. Coming for you later. All of you. Yeah, the Xbox One does handle certain things so much better than the PS4. I might do a video later, like where I go back and do this particular level and show you what I mean by it being slow. So I've just scanned myself. Yeah, I'm a little bit embarrassed about that. Anything else do I have? No, I'd love if, like, I could lock on to them with, like, left trigger or something. I mean, left bumper, and it would say lock onto them like that, and then not unlock. It maybe automatically lock onto the next enemy. But no, you've got trigger which doesn't fucking work half the time. I'm not bitter at all. It's not that tab targeting was so much better or anything. Yeah, right is attack them all. All the people attack that particular one. I'm gonna run up here and punch you in the face. Science override shield generator. Oh, bugger. I'm glad I found this. Yeah, disable energy towers 2 or 3, or you can use that to override them completely. Heck it, I'll do them both. It would be like the last one I find as well. There is a way you can disable it immediately without going through all three, but you're gonna find it on the third one. Oh. Out of all the people he comes after me, he knows I'm the one with the horny head. He's not attacking. There we go. I need to buy our people some skills. Well, it's not even so much buy them skills, it's more... they're not high enough level to get more skills. You ran away, you chicken! Oh well, I'll open this crate. Was that Klingon targ milk? It's milk, I guess. Captain, they must have captured the scientists who were working on the dig site. There's no sign of them here. We were too late. Sir, the Horizon has detected Gorn starships approaching from the far side of the planet. If they kidnap the archaeologists, they should be aboard those ships. The Horizon is locked on to your signal and can beam you directly to the bridge. Beam us up, we're going to go blow up those ships. Well, we'll probably disable them and then get the people off and then blow them up. But I'm not thinking that far ahead. Thankfully the game doesn't force you to disable them. It will, you do so much damage and then they'll be disabled. You are meddling in affairs you do not understand, Lieutenant. This system was the home of our ancestors. Oh, excuse me, I had that hairball even though I'm not feline. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. Yes, ties of blood and conquest. Well, you were conquered since then, so you have nothing to do with this place anymore. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without permission, without punishment. Prepare for death. Okay. Prepare for death. But first, prepare to scan. Magnesite, you lovely little magnesite. Where are you? In my cargo hold. He is above me. Do you guys remember? If you're watching this, probably post the live streaming of this, because it's like 20 to 2 in the day. So there's probably really nobody actually watching, but you all at work or school or whatever. I mentioned that we were on a level where we had a big ship which took us absolutely ages to kill. It's this ship. It was this level. For some reason, like 4 of them spawned. It was really weird. Beam hostages aboard. Sir, we've locked onto the hostages. We need to beam them directly to sickbay at your command. I think it may have been because there was more than one person here, and for some reason it spawned 2 of them. The researchers have asked that we leave them here, sir. They say they want to do what they can to recover their research and assess the damage done to the ruins. Staff will be sending a team to assist them. We can leave the system whenever they're ready. You're ready, sir. Well, there's something to scan over there. I'm probably going to name one of these streams one day. The Littica Marek, the adventures of the rogue scanner. I do scan things a lot. And warp to sector space. It is space in the sector. you lovely little life forms. Where are you? I'm probably going to go look for that later.
If the archaeological sites in the Kasei system really are from a Proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claim to be their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work.
Thank you, Admiral Quinn. Now, there was something about a Mach 2 phaser beam array. Some dilithium.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
The Kuvah'Magh.
A representative from the Klingon Empire has agreed to meet with Marek Paris on Regulus IV. Lieutenant Paris is believed by some Klingons to be the Kuvah'Magh, a savior figure. That may or may not be the case, but if it means that the Klingons are willing to talk peace with Starfleet, we'll take the opportunity to do so. We need you to oversee security for the meeting. We have intelligence that there are Klingons who are against any sort of treaty, and we cannot allow them to disrupt the meeting. Go to Regulus IV and make sure that the location is safe.
Aye, Admiral Quinn. Mentioned in an earlier episode where there's a mission where you have to revive people, heal them, and they're spread out across the map. It's this one, the Kuvah'Magh. Restoration or capacity? We get 50% of both. Let's have a look what I can equip. It's just this phaser beam array. Oh, this phaser stun pistol. Not a whole lot really there at the moment, but it will increase. Slowly. I could be getting like 3,000 XP for these missions rather than 8 and 12,000 from the other factions, because the Federation have a lot more. When it first came out, the Federations had the bulk of the missions, the Klingons had lots of P vs P missions. Where, oh where, oh where is the planet? There, Regulus 5, is it? Yes. Begin the Kuvah'Magh, or Marek, or however it's pronounced. I'm probably butchering it either way. And I'm a little surprised at how few items are dropping, but then we're not exactly being on a romp through the galaxy blowing up ships. We get the odd one or two here and there. And I should have probably read that. It's trying to contact the surface, there are ships in orbit, let's go blow them up. It's a Federation thing to do, isn't it? No, no, wait, that's not the Federation thing to do. But considering the Federation is at war, it is the Federation thing to do. And I just scanned myself if I wasn't looking onto anything. I stab at you with a photon torpedo. Exhaust tube. You brigand cruiser. Ooh, I was going to say that was going to make it go boom, but it managed to survive it. What goodies do you have to give me? Shield battery. Okay. Usually things that big give me better stuff, but okay. I'm tired. It's odd because I got like 9 hours sleep. I keep scanning myself. I am aware. To really lock onto them before I get to them. So while the items that the enemies are dropping are kind of shit at the moment, they are dropping. Hail Starfleet to report. Oh, new officer, yeah. Don't bother about that. Let's go see what that is. Weapons battery. Really not giving me much of anything, is it? Almost hurt. That emergency powered shields, I think that's what it is, emergency powered shield. Emergency powered shields. It doesn't just give you back a chunk of your shield. It also increases shield energy. Energy to your shield subsystem for a certain amount of time. Like increase resistance and plus 20 power for 30 seconds. Having things like that are a reason why I would like to be able to allocate my own bloody subsystem power settings. Just so I can set it out how I want it. I could scan you, but after this one I'm turning it off because I'm really tired. I don't know why. Captain, I've made contact with Lieutenant Meryl Paris on the surface. She's our Starfleet liaison for the peace conference.
This is Lieutenant Meryl Paris requesting immediate assistance. Klingons and Orions have beamed in and taken hostages.
Klingons and Orions, eh? We're ready to beam down. Give me a status report.
I only just barely escaped myself. Beam down to my coordinates. This area should be safe. For now.
On my way, Lieutenant. Meryl Paris, if you're interested to know, is the daughter of two certain people from Star Trek Voyager. One of them, who you'll meet later in the game, is a captain now. Captaining with Task Force we end up joining for a few missions. But that's later, way later. I don't think we actually get to see her other parent, which is a bit of a shame. Oh no. Some not playing the best. I'd love to be able to turn the grass off. It's the grass which is really affecting this, how it's slowing down a bit. Anyway, talk to Lieutenant Meryl Paris.
I'm ready to assist you.
I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself.
We don't have time right now. Once we get these bombs disarmed, I will answer any questions you might have. Deal?
Okay, but can I ask one? Are you single?
I'm ready to assist you.
What is the situation, Lieutenant?
You're here just in time. A group of Klingon operatives is attempting to sabotage the peace conference. They're planting explosive charges throughout the grounds, and they have Orion Syndicate forces as backup. There are Federation security forces here on Regulus 4, but they're outnumbered and outgunned.
So we're not going to be fighting alone. We need to get the ambassadors to safety.
We can't free the diplomatic team from the embassy until the grounds are secure. Stopping the Klingons and deactivating those explosives are our top priorities. Only then can we get into the embassy.
Continue. So, wholesale slaughter. Where's my lightsaber? No, wait, wrong game. For pretty much any of you who have seen me play most any games, you know I tend to go Paragon, light side, that kind of thing. So it may surprise some of you to know that for the most part I played a Sith Guardian in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Sure, it was a light side Sith. Is it Guard? No, not Sith Guardian. Sith Marauder or whatever. The one which used a single big ass sword. Well, a single lightsaber. You get what I mean, yeah. And heavy armor. It's another MMO I never actually got to finish. The Star Wars. It again came to not having anybody to play it with. And I'm not really a fan of usually just joining random people. So when I play those sort of games, I'd like to coordinate and chat with people you're playing with and stuff. But a lot of people in them games are just quiet. If they've got headsets, they don't use them, and I'm shit at typing. It hurts. Well, let me do something about that. Can I heal you? There we go. But despite how aging that game is probably, well, how aged that game has probably been now, that's another game I wouldn't mind playing and like let's playing with a group of people. Of course, never going to happen, but I used to play a lot of the MMOs I used to play with Genesis. But we don't really play together so much anymore. Oh, everybody's dead. Remember there was a mini game on this last time I did this mission. Nope, no mini game, just why are you attacking a tree? What did that tree do to you? Did it hurt your little feelings? And colonist, just stand there looking scared. A respawn point unlocked. I don't know if it's come through on the stream, but it is playing at like 25 frames a second. It's not too bad, but it is uncomfortable. Surprise, motherfucker! See the Targ handler bringing in all these Targs. Oh, that's our person. You'll find they'll do that a lot as the game goes on. Accidentally target my own people to shoot. Don't do damage to them, but it is embarrassing. Yeah, one other issue I would have with doing a Star Wars: The Old Republic, like, you can do pretty much all of the story, but most, like 50% of the features are locked behind a paywall, but you can also do a monthly subscription for it still. Or you could last I played it, and that was a while ago, so things may have changed. But things like being able to equip titles, having more item stuff, being able to have free professions, which you kind of need, because the crafting profession, you'd have one main crafting and then two gathering. Both of those two gathering helped you in your crafting profession rather. Without having the two, you couldn't really craft anything, so it was kind of cleverly made like that. But you could like buy the certain parts rather than the subscription. So if you just wanted that extra slot to have your two classes, you could buy the that extra class slot. Yay, completely missing them. I suppose one thing about this slowdown, it does make it a little easier to target them. Oh, a large hypo. I actually think there's a place in a space type where you can buy large hypos, and it'll get to a point where I'll probably be buying them in bulk. So as not to get one-shotted by attacks. I'll probably still get one-shotted by certain attacks. Because I have had Klingon swords masters just walk up to you, attack you, do an attack, like do another attack, hold the battle above the head and swing down, and do like 1,000 damage. Especially when you've only got 400, it kind of hurts. Hurts a lot. Ooh, Federation symbol. Be after you later. Another person to heal. I can probably check how many people have like watched this, and there's probably been a grand total of like three viewers have watched this video I've done right now. I suppose, like I say, the timing is everything, but I want to play this. Dead. Thank you for that one oh, there's another one there. Never mind, he's dead as well. Let's sneak up on them. You got vaped, boy. You're about to get knocked down your ass. Got a phaser full auto Mach 2. I can give that to one of me crew. We'll give it to Elsa. In the future, I'll pretty much be giving them all exposed weapons. Cut the green and red wires. Disarm the bomb. I knew there was one of them somewhere. I could talk to you, but I'm not going to. In fact, I'm going to talk to you, and then I'll go somewhere else. Okay, I'm ready to assist you, Lieutenant. What is Kuvah'Magh?
There is an ancient Klingon religious text that says the Kuvah'Magh, or Savior, will lead the Klingon Empire back to glory. There are a lot of prophecies about the Kuvah'Magh. Some say the Klingons will know him or her before the Kuvah'Magh knows the world, and that the Kuvah'Magh is stronger than sickness.
How did they come to believe it was you?
Before I was born, Voyager encountered a group of Klingon pilgrims looking for the Kuvah'Magh. They were dying, and the doctor used my genetic material to create a cure for them. To some Klingons, that proves I'm the savior they seek. I'm ready to assist you.
Do you want to lead the Klingon Empire to glory?
All I want is to be a good Starfleet officer. For every Klingon who wants to worship me, there's another who wants to kill me. It makes it hard to have anything resembling a normal life.
It must be tough.
I'm part Klingon, and I've never hidden that. But I'm part human too. All I've ever wanted is for the species I come from to be in harmony. If I could find some way to reconcile the Klingons and the Federation, then I'll believe that the stories might be true. Until then, it's a case of mistaken identity.
Until then.
I'm ready to assist you.
Is it true you're from the Delta Quadrant?
Not exactly. My parents, Tom Paris and B'Elanna Torres, were on the USS Voyager, which was lost in the Delta Quadrant for 7 years. During its journey home, they married. I was born as Voyager reached Earth. I consider myself a child of the Alpha and the Delta Quadrants.
Well, there you go. Tom Paris and B'Elanna Torres, which is now, I suppose, B'Elanna Paris? Or B'Elanna Torres Paris? Or B'Elanna Paris Torres? Yeah. Right.
I'm ready to assist you. Ambassador Koss of the Klingon Empire requested my presence at the peace conference. Starfleet thought that it would be a good idea, so I was temporarily reassigned to Regulus 4. I'm no diplomat. My day job is Chief of Security on the USS Kirk. Honestly, I'd rather be back on my ship. But if being here helps the Federation and the Klingons find a peaceful resolution to the problems, I'm happy to help.
Best wishes are nice and all, but I somehow doubt that's going to happen.
I'm ready to assist you.
What will you do now? What do you recommend we do now?
My tricorder shows no more spatial charges in the surrounding area. I'll stay here and help with the relief efforts.
What's next?
Just before you beamed down, the leader of the Klingons, Captain Kirk, entered the embassy and took the Federation diplomatic team hostage. He says he is waiting for a worthy adversary. Think you're up to the task?
Oh, most definitely.
I'm ready to assist you.
Although, knowing what I know about the next couple of missions, Captain Kirk, if they were to meet Captain Kirk, that'd be hilarious. Okay, I could enter the embassy, but I'm not going to, because if I remember correctly, there are a few more colonists which can be healed up these, well, they're not steps, pathway. And that'll get us another accolade. Of course, there are a few random brutes to take out along the way. And some chests to loot. Some loot crates, as you will. Field rations and a small hypo. I'm really not being lucky with loot in this. Not lucky at all. Oh. I think this may be the last healable colonist. Or not. There may be, yeah, one more around there. Scan Z particle. Does that mean we can become a Saiyan? Because between a Saiyan and a Zabrak, I'd be a Saiyan, thank you very much. There we go, rise and shine. It's bobsled time. Cool runnings. Small hypo. Yeah, the stream itself doesn't seem to really pick up the slowdown, which is okay. Well, the choppiness. Gander anymore. Ooh. Can we steal this? Little Klingon bird of prey here. Starship armor. I doubt I'm going to do much damage with a hand phaser. Well, a phaser rifle, but you get the idea. What's that? Oh, just part of the plant. Oh, Chateau Picard. Yes, Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. He retired and now makes wine on his vineyards. Hello, Miral. Goodbye, Miral. Is smoke flashing over there? No. Enter the embassy and show what for. Sir, ship scanners indicate that 4 Federation diplomats inside. They appear to be guarded by numerous Klingons. I recommend you defeat all Klingons guards near a diplomat before beaming them up, to avoid any unfortunate transporter mishaps. Yes, we would not want a Klingon appearing on one of those ships. You're being scanned, mate. You've been scanned and you've been found to have a slight case of explosion. Being attacked and stuck. Yeah, a slight case of vaporization. Paper. I can regenerate health with my skills, and engineers can regenerate shields with like shield, not bypass, but some of their skills just instantly regenerate shields. Ooh, someone got a 21st Century Dreadnought pack, which is from the, I think, the second JJ movie. The Dreadnought is the big black ship, the Avenger. You can also get the JJ prize from that movie as well. I think that one's a command cruiser. Not quite enough to vaporize. Targeting very, very far enemies there. Mark II, energy dampening armor piece. I think I'll give that to somebody who doesn't have one yet. should also probably think about selling some of my stuff. Or well, not selling, recycling. Well, there you go. Opening a locker. Ooh, a Klingon Targ heart. Seems Targs are a big thing in Klingon culture. I thought that was glowing as well, but it wasn't, it was just the colour of it. So there's one more diplomat there, another one somewhere. And this Dakar Master, which I'm going to have my friends kill, because Dakar Masters are nasty bastards. Who's going straight after me? Look at how much damage that didn't do. Did I like not heal myself there? There we go. Dakar Masters are difficult to deal with, but they usually give you some good items, usually like blue tier, or if you're very lucky, purple tier. Fortunately, I got a green. I am being very unlucky. But it is a green wide beam phaser pistol, which with a damage over time effect, so I can give that to somebody who doesn't have one. As I always seem to do. Also, let's not recruit, replicate. Replicate, recycle, and get rid of the stuff here. I'm going to keep those because I think I can sell them. Oh damn it, I got rid of one. Oh well. Keep the big ones, get rid of everything that's not one of the big ones. Because the big ones are pretty much full heal. Got a couple of major regenerations. I think I can actually retrieve what I sent in. So where's that Heart of Targ? There we go. So that Heart of Targ, 72% hit points over 3.5 seconds. Good healing item. I'll rescue you in a minute. I want this Z particle. I want to become a Saiyan. Is it just you here? Yes, so there must be another door that I have yet to go into. I think there's also more people out. Zoom right out. There we go. Yeah, there are more people in this room now. So scan myself again, even though I was locking onto somebody. Oh, you're kidding. The two people who it was. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. +1, I guess that's a buff. She had on herself. Nice vaporizations there. And of course there's another Dakar Master. You can see how dangerous they are by how many lines they've got above them. So I mean, swordsmen are like sword masters, having a 3 lines stars, like commander rank enemies, and they're captain rank enemies. So everybody go attack him while I go hide. Grenades. Yeah, they go straight for me, even though everybody else is attacking him. Leave me alone! I'm just a weak little human. Alien. Who's about to die. We who are about to die salute you, who are not. Although he did die, and he gave me another plasma stun pistol and a disruptor assault minigun. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Equip that to... that's a stun pistol. That's also a stun pistol with damage on it. Dot. Oh, it's a plasma stun pistol. Well, you can have that, I suppose. And you, my little... Huh? Oh, it's a huh? Beam sweep and melee strike attack. It's got a melee attack on it? I'm gonna have to equip this on myself just to see. Oh, I see, yeah. You use it as a melee as well, rather than just your own melee. It's pretty good, I suppose. The reason why I like these... There's that, but there's this. That's an almost guaranteed chance to expose at least somebody. Now imagine all 4 of the people behind me with one of these, just laying down waves of fire. In this one, it lasts a bit longer, and it takes 10 seconds to recharge. I think there's another version which only takes like 4 seconds to recharge, but doesn't last quite as long. And then you still got the normal attack as well. So yeah. So you still attacking, yes. I suppose I could auto-fire like that and then press start to get this menu. No, I don't know how I made it auto-fire. Probably just glitched it. Anyway, let's give me back me fares a full ore. And then give that to our good friend Elsa. Take care of that. Not that it really needs to right now. We've pretty much done the grand part. Or we will have nearly done the grand part, but I've got someone to scan. Oh no. A foreign particle. The Klingon ambassador has tried to help. He beamed up to his ship when he got overwhelmed. Okay, cool. So there's a Klingon ambassador who's helpful and is probably going to come and help us now. Captain, sensors indicate several Klingon ships in the area. There also may be additional ships cloaked in the area. Of course, the Klingons, the same as Romulans, are always more. This could be a full-scale invasion fleet, sir. Transporters are standing by at your command. Beam us up. Let's go fight a fleet of Klingon warships in my diddly little Miranda. It's a tough little ship, but it ain't no Galaxy class. Captain Marek. Klingon ships are decloaking and locking weapons. So, not even a buy your leave. Dead, but I'm afraid you just didn't know it. I think when you use sensor scan on yourself, it increases your ability to sense ships which are going in or are cloaked. So that's why these don't seem to be able to escape me. Even though I think one or two of them tried to cloak and run away. Or at least cloak and evade. Today is a good day to die. No, today is a good day for you to die. Zoom in as far as I can. Where? Up or over there. I went all the way around pointlessly. Are you kidding me? It used to be that you could go full impulse and then decrease the speed of your engine, so you're still going full impulse, but it's not going quite so much, because the faster you're moving, the harder your turning circle is, for inertia reasons and shit. You could go full impulse, still get a big speed increase, and then decrease the overall speed. That will allow you to turn around quickly. This is gonna hurt. A little bit. Defeat Admiral Bavet. Or Bavat.
You fight well. Not as well as a Klingon. We have no equals in battle. I am Ambassador Koss of the Klingon Empire. I wish to meet with the Kuvah'Magh on Regulus. However, another of my Empire's ambassadors, Bavat, leads a noble house that is the enemy of my family. Bavat has used this opportunity to plot my death. He is behind the attack on your diplomats, and he will pay for his dishonorable treachery with blood. Bavat travels here from Kronos in his flagship. He will be here any second, and we will fight him together. Kapla!
Kapla! To battle. That doesn't look like his flagship. Oh well, we're going to blow them up all the same. You didn't go completely invisible there, boys. Boom! Shake, shake, shake the broom. Tick, tick, tick. Where's the bat? There he is. Always above me. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, throw me turrets, never mind. phaser turrets or disruptor platform or whatever don't really do a great deal of damage, but they can fire at a 360-degree angle. It makes them very good to put on escorts at the back, so you'll have a little extra damage. I'd like cannon rapid fire, and you've got a good tactic.
Time, but there will be no peace between the Klingon Empire and your Federation. So who is the real victor here?
Q?
Our fight is just beginning. I look forward to our next meeting.
Okay. Look forward to that. It appears Vivat has fled, Captain. At least we were able to unveil his plot and save Lieutenant Paris. She's apparently more important to the Klingon Empire than she realizes. A depart of the system. Greetings to the two people who are now in chat. Feel free to say hello. I don't know why I am speaking, like James T. Kirk. And it's Hail Starfleet, and
Lieutenant Paris is reviled by some Klingons and practically worshipped by others. It's a difficult situation, but she does the best she can. I'm glad you were there to help.
Thank you. Ooh, a neutrino deflector array. Ah, the neutrino is mutating.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Treasure trading station.
Starfleet has received a communication from a servant of one of the Klingon great houses. She claims to have vital information about Klingon war plans, and she is willing to exchange that information for relocation to a planet out of the Empire's grasp. Your orders are to go to the trading station in orbit of Argelius II and make contact with an Orion named Marta. She'll be waiting for you there. That area is a hotbed of illicit activity. They are in Federation space, so Starfleet has authority over them, but they sometimes resist our efforts to enforce the rules.
Except, if I remember right, in Treasure Trading Station, if you have some dilithium, you can skip a good deal of it. You may even get an accolade for doing it. But I can't remember, because I very rarely had dilithium by that. Not dilithium, gold pressed lastinum at that point. So we may be making a quick trip to a place where I can get some gold pressed latinum, just so we can do that. But first, let's give this some a second lot on torpedoes and equip that new stuff with got the neutrino deflector array, which we already had. What, I don't know why it's giving us blooming replicants of what we already had. You would think it would give us something a little bit better. Well, I suppose replicator rations. Bye bye. So let's have a look where we can go. Down here, Deep Space K7. Where that's the Drozana station is where we want to go. It's in like the opposite direction, the opposite of where we're going for the mission. But I'm going to get some gold press latinum by playing Dabo. Yay! Let's check if I've actually got a decent stock of assets. A decent stock of energy credits. 6,000. I would prefer more, but I suppose it's enough to get me some gold pressed latinum. Oh, dearie me. Travelling all the way there. A place I probably won't see until much later. But hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I realise how close I am to level 10 and my next ship. Very close. Transport to Earth space dock. Oh, I can go to my inventory from that way. It's a damn sight. It's a damn sight quicker than doing it the other way. What missions are incoming as well? Starbase 24 and asteroid mining. Asteroid mining would require me to go into the other sector, which would take me like 10 minutes to get there in this little clunker ship.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the quadrant.
Well, Leonard Nimoy, when he speaks, you can't help but listen. Even if I've heard it a dozen times. We're almost there. Good God, this ship is slow. I said at the beginning of this stream, I put the my PS4 version one on earlier this morning to check which ship it was that I had on it, and I decided to do a quick once around the systems for the one of the daily missions, just to get a bit of money on it. Being able to transwarp around at like in warp 34 or something.
Welcome to Jordana.
I did not mean to do that. Oh well. There'll be no Omega particle for me. Not in this one anyway. It's the Omega particle. In fact, there probably will be. Let's do it in a loading menu. Well, that's got me a few particles. Maybe. Right then, where's the Dabo table? There's the Dabo table. Let's play
Spin the
Dabo.
wheel and win.
Start with 10. Because I don't have a whole lot of money. I don't have like the 100,000s I can have later on. Hey, I got some platinum. I think I need like 500. So we might as well just use all my money up. not really going to use it on anything else.
Hey, hands off the hologram.
Such a nice voice. Hands off the hologram. Got 40 gold press platinum, yay. You can get really lucky and you can get like 200-300 and stuff.
Round and round it goes.
What you gonna give me this time? Not a lot. Oh no, 200 there. And there's somebody else who's quite a higher level than me there. You can see a bottom left next to my name.
This could be your day.
Could be my lucky day, or it could not. 15 on each. I think to get the really big lots you have to bet with gold press platinum, but Dabbo Dabbler, I'm almost up to the point I want to be. Someone just bet 1,000 gold energy credits. So 1,000 appear somewhere. Yay! 400 gold press platinum. I'm gonna keep going. I'll keep going until I've got no money left. Then I'm gonna end the stream. End it with some betting.
Round and round it goes.
Where it stops, only Quark knows. Yep, that other person has come to have a go. Dabo, I won 1,000 gold press platinum. Yay! Did they win any as well? No. You can take the gold press platinum and you can exchange it for certain things. On your ship, you can put like trophies and stuff, and one of them can be like a big pile of gold press platinum. I won 30. Yay! Not a lot. Right, I think I'm just going to end the stream now and keep doing this. So thanks for watching. I'll probably see you later today, because I'll probably stream again after I've had my dinner at the usual time. So I'll see you then, and have a good day, everybody. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment, maybe subscribe, share it with your friends, and if you're feeling really nice, donate. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.